IT bags, we back like we never left. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make this one a decent one. You know what I'm saying? All right, so whatever you got to do to lock in with me in the video to make it all the way to the end. If you got to get you some snacks, you know what I'm saying? Something to drink, you know what I'm saying? Something to smoke, or whatever. I'm not judging, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you may need, and get your mind right, whatever you know what I'm saying? To stay with me to the end of this video. Hey, whatever it may be, I don't care. Just get it done. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I held that too long. I need some moves. It don't count if it's not a layup. You get 100 just for attempting, and then 50 for making it. I ain't doing no dribble moves, just running right past these bozos. No way I missed that. Come on, you gotta stop missing, buddy boy. Layup like a 94, should not be missing. Oh man. I gotta learn how to do that move. Oh, is that it? Okay, never mind. It's easy. I got it. Dang. Barely made it. Shooting traffic +1. Like that. Do one more drill. Get to the game. Oh, butter cheese. Step up, bitch. That's why I wanted you to step up. Like, my timing is not the problem. It's your abilities. You're disappointing me. Don't tell me I'm out of bounds. I didn't time it right because I noticed I was out of bounds. Oh my God, I rushed it. At a bad time. Fuck! If I would have got a 3, what you cheering for? We didn't get gold, bitch. There's back-to-back silvers on this. Well, that was in the first video, but either way, still. You playing the Lakers? Don't know about that. Don't know about any of that
And
besides getting
now
an
it's
A.
time for the Sprite Ice Cold
And if we
Keys
playing
to
the
the game.
Lakers, I don't know
Clark,
about
let's
that
take a look
A,
at the
but
Lakers.
the
What will be
stats
the
look
key for them?
crazy
Well,
good
Kevin, they
off
should
of
put the
game
isolated camera on Richard Jefferson. He's a sniper from outside, so you'd better crowd him, get into him, or he'll pick you apart from deep.
And looking at San Antonio, tell me, Clark, what's going to be the key taking on the
Put
Lakers?
Kobe ass in a blender.
And so here is San Antonio.
No, chat. Do y'all mind if I crash out real quick? Hey, bro, no, I'm sick. I was supposed to cook this dude. Hit him with the grown man shoulder, get off me. Shot, but I missed. Oh, man. God, I'm sick. Oh my God, I'm sick. Hey. All love, rest in peace, the one and only Kobe. But hey, I was supposed to drop your bitch ass off right here. I was supposed to drop him off. Hey, but it's all respect, it's all love. I couldn't do Kobe like that on the first play. No way. Hey, but next time, hey, from the rest of the game, I'm going at you all game, bro. No back, I can't miss no more shots. Off a move like that, bro. I didn't even do a move. I just shoulder checked him real quick. Get off me, little man. Alright, bro. Alright, let's go.
Coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Good shot
I think they're
selection.
disappointed with how they
Missed.
played. They should have been able to give themselves a much better chance
Oh
to win
my
had they
God.
played to their normal level.
T-Bags.
Kobe Bryant,
T-Bags.
there's a
No,
lot of
you gotta
heat on
believe
Kobe's
me.
game,
I
and
didn't
ironically,
even do that.
his name refers to a state. He was named after a state, and that young man has meat on his game for days. Kobe Bryant is one of the game's top point makers, but it's not just all about scoring. He scores because his footwork complements his agility, and his savvy and smarts are at the top of the charts. No defense there to bother the shot, and he still misfired. His coach does not look happy.
Bynum inside. Good looking screen by Gasol. To Kobe. Hands it off. Bynum.
Scared. Kobe scared.
It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Smart D forced him into taking that mid-range jump shot, and as you might expect, he wasn't able to knock it down.
On defense, the Lakers.
Bro, where's Kobe?
Here's Magician. Rebound by Ron Artest.
Kevin, he doesn't miss those layups often. Interior D
Damn
made him
straight.
think about that one.
Tipped.
You have to play smart with the ball in your hand.
Here's Magician. Lays it right in.
I'm scared of you, nigga.
And here is
I
Bryant.
am Showtime.
2:34 left in the first
Folks
quarter.
thought I was scared of the bright lights in the big show. Nah.
Farmo
Nah.
off from three-point land.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and
It's a
got
shot.
a nice clear look.
It's a
Just
shot.
didn't convert.
The three was framed by Magician.
we just
points in the
energetically
game.
selected.
I'm really
Ain't got time
surprised
to
he
be
took that
wasting my
shot.
energy on these
And even more
bum-ass
surprised that it
dudes.
found its mark.
Man,
Bryant.
That's a,
Now
that was a
Gasol.
steal.
Shoots from 12. The shot is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And Clark, this is the first they're seeing of the Lakers this season.
Everybody
gave him
everybody
a lot
guarding
of
me but
trouble
Kobe.
for sure. They
Nigga
dropped him
scared.
last season
Scared of that
series.
shoulder
It's
check.
blocked. The Spurs will
Respect
allow
me
it.
and give me the ball, Richard. Hey, yo, Jefferson.
Pau
Pass.
Gasol with a strong
Pass me the
contribution
rock,
so far in
dude.
this one.
This quarter has been something
Marcus
else
always
with all
did
of these
shit.
blocks.
Bro, the game
He is
started.
just asserting his will on any shot that goes
Nah, I'm
up.
about to
He
assert
has
all
been
of
a
me into
force
every
on the
situation.
defensive end. Magician defended by Bryant. Duncan nails the easy jumper. And both teams really in the upper echelon of the conference. It's an important matchup this year.
Well, Kevin, they're battling for supremacy in the conference. There's going to be some heated battles between
Game
these top
81,
10 teams.
counting down.
And the Lakers have possession. Trailing by 4.
It's game 2. 81. Yeah.
Down
20
low.
games left.
6 seconds to shoot. The shot's good from
Let's see
Bynum.
if we can go
Passes
undefeated.
like that are fun to watch. Beautiful feed
Respect
inside
me,
for the
respect
score.
my country.
He placed it
I'm saying
perfectly,
respect,
Kevin.
respect big
On
homie.
defense, the
When
Lakers.
he come through, trim. Bro, use my screen next time. Spin move. Oh, behind the back.
Gets in
Bullet.
close.
Oh, I'm gonna rip.
Saul with the rebound.
There's
Damn.
another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots.
I was trying to do a
get an edge
spin
in
move,
the
but the behind
rebounding
the
area.
back was so clean.
So it's the
He had so
Lakers
much
now.
space, but my bitch ass, big long leg,
Gasol
gazelle
backs him
ass.
down. Can't get it to go. The
excuse me.
Spurs will take it the other way.
Long
And it's that
giraffe
hustle,
body
Clark, that
ass.
translates into more opportunities, getting going faster.
Yep, exactly right. They're really going after it to start this game. A nice, good start for them. Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his tracks, and it freed up the easy basket.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Some adjustments here for the
Don't
Spurs.
you dare. Come on.
And here is Bryant.
Busting ass.
And the Lakers have possession.
Come
4-point game.
on, dude. Bro, why can't I get my screen in position?
Here's Magician.
Buzzer beater.
Misses the buzzer beater. The Spurs have taken the early lead.
Well, Kevin, they've been filling it up from long range. Those three-pointers add up quickly.
The first quarter has ended.
Ain't nobody care. You're not talking about me?
And here we go, ready for some more good action in the second quarter. So it's the Lakers now, trailing by 4. Here's what's going on tomorrow night. We'll see Devin Harris and the New Jersey Nets. The Philadelphia 76ers coming to town. That one's scheduled for a tip-off at 7:30 Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. 6 seconds to shoot. Swing pass. Here's Bryant. Shot no good. Now San Antonio the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. To Marvin. Thompson. Into Tim Duncan. Kept alive. Magician. Nails it from close range. He has 7.
Nice. Big momentum build as those second chance points.
Bryant backs in. Here's Bryant. Connects from 13 feet
Shimmy shake
out. Nice
on me.
bucket by the 15th-year veteran out of Lower Marion High School. To Thompson. Low block. Here's Duncan. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. In close. No good. Well, the Spurs will take it the other way. Thompson lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Excellent
shot.
anticipation there,
That
Kev.
shit's so
He
fucking
placed
quick.
that pass perfectly.
He said free shot where? Do it.
Deflects the pass.
I'm gonna get my defense up.
6 seconds to shoot. Dumps it off.
You better
Here's
pass. I'm
Farmar.
gonna smack that
And the
shit.
shot is good.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
San Antonio leading. To Manu. Duncan backs down. There's the buzzer, and that's a shot violation. Don't forget to tune in
that count as a
tomorrow
turnover
night.
on me?
It's going to be
They didn't
Dwight
say
Howard
turnover, but
and the Orlando Magic. They'll be hosting the Bucks.
Let's see. I gotta check real quick. Man, shit be loose as hell. Oh, uh-oh. It didn't count as a
It
turnover
all
back
gets
in the way
underway at
that
7 o'clock Eastern.
I noticed
be
a
fun to
turnover
watch.
in the present times.
The Lakers trail.
Good possession and crazy. I don't know what up.
Artest
Last player from just now.
from 11 feet away. The shot is off. Now San Antonio the other way. Ginobili with the ball. The handoff to number 7. Leads him with the pass. Nice shot by Ginobili.
Easy look in the paint. Defense got abused
Got
there.
vision.
Stolen away by
Come on
Magician.
now, what I just fucking say, bro? I got the
6-point
vision, bro.
Miss.
Oh my. Can't even finish my goddamn taunt, my boast, my celebration, because this bozo missed the
Layup off the
layup.
fast
So
break by
my
Marbury.
sis, come on, man.
Gasol's in the post. It's up against Thompson. Here's Miller. It's in for 3.
You know, as we take a look at Mike Miller, he led his college team to the NCAA championship game back in 2000. He was the 2001 Rookie of the Year. A tremendous long-range
Bro.
shooter and a lot more
That's
athletic
selfish.
than he gets credit for being. And not too bad as a defensive small forward.
Give me back out there.
Now Bynum. And here is Odom. Trailing by 5.
Who is this? Looking like Steve Nash without his hair.
Vujacic on the mark with the triple. They're ahead,
Wasn't ready.
22 to 20. And so here is San Antonio.
Respect me.
Here's McDice, guarded by Odom. From short range, McDice, good.
Showed some good footwork there. Finesse is the only way to burn a guy that much bigger.
I meant to.
And here is Odom. It's up against Thompson. Shoots from the post. Odom's shot, good.
Well, it's almost impossible to miss when the D is playing that soft.
And it's the Spurs ball.
If they want to go 2 for 1, they'll have to speed it up.
Lob. 8-second difference between the shot
Gave it to me.
and the game clock. And for tomorrow night at 7:30, the New Orleans Hornets will be
What?
at home in Louisiana. They'll play host to the Denver Nuggets. Start time 7:30 Eastern.
This should be a good game.
Stop being selfish. Oh my God.
Here's Bynum.
So,
Can't get the buzzer beater.
This has been a fast-paced game,
I went
Kevin.
for the
Yeah,
ball
both
and I
teams
passed
are lighting up the
immediately
scoreboard.
when I got the
That's
bitch.
it for the
That
first
shit's
half.
so
The
gay.
score all tied at 24. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
me.
let's
I
look
already
at.
know. Don't gotta tell me.
Welcome everyone. The second half of this 2K Sports NBA presentation getting underway. Quite a battle going on in this one. And the
Hey,
Lakers have
why am I not?
possession.
I did it first when I went back into the second. I told Coach Bro, I'm him.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 7. Gasol's in the post. It's up against Thompson. Here's our test. Gasol. Great play to stay with it. Sweet touch by the 10th-year veteran out of Spain.
Okay, you can't see me. You can see me in the end.
Ginobili
but
with the ball.
not getting
5
done.
points in the game. Screen by Duncan. Here's Magician on the screen. Finishes with the
Yes,
soft
man.
touch. He's got 9.
Points on my
Defender
dog.
couldn't get around the pick,
That's
and his
my
help didn't show
dog.
up in time. Nice play for the layup right
Reach
there.
and foul.
Magician is tagged with the reach. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fuck.
San Antonio on D. They lead by
No
7.
steals without no fouls.
Bynum was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be meeting up with the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And here comes Ginobili. 7-point differential. To Duncan. Manu, the three, that's good.
There isn't much that the defense can do to stop them in this half,
I'm a
Kevin. I mean,
difference maker for
they're
this team.
scoring with relative ease.
might get
Everything
it.
is flowing nicely. The ball movement, the player movement, the passes are right in the shooting pocket. I mean, that's excellent offense.
And it's the Spurs with the ball, following the bucket
Look
by
at
the
all the
Lakers.
respect I get.
Here's Magician.
Man, the one.
Put in on the layup. Timeout called.
I
The
barely
Lakers.
played the one when I
But
was
it's
in
going
New
against
York.
Utah
I
last
played
time out.
three
Kevin, they
more
had
than
it
that.
going for sure.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. In New York,
They
I
had the
actually
crowd
played all three
excited
positions. I
and
played
into
the
it.
1, 2, and
It was a
3.
real
I
solid,
would be more
impressive
at the
victory.
2 and the 3 than I got at the 1.
Some adjustments here for the Spurs.
But here it's more consistent. 2 and 1. Tony Parker.
So it's
count
the
your
Lakers
days.
now.
Ginobili,
Trailing by
count your
10.
days. It's my team. Fuck it. I'm finna pull a Kawhi.
Walt,
I'm gonna get a ring.
close
Get
range.
dick. Like he
Lays
did
it
in
right in.
Toronto.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
And so here is San Antonio. The dump off to number
I think I was
7.
trying to set a screen.
To Blair.
No, I was trying to get 2-2. I don't know who that is. Oh, ankles.
Manu down low. Here's Magician. And Bynum pulls it down. And here's Los Angeles. 8-point game to Bryant. He's covered by Daniels. From short range. Gets the lay-in.
You bastard.
9 points in the game so far.
He
No
won't let
one
me
really
body
contested him
up.
at the basket
Right here,
that time,
Daniel.
Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Daniels with it.
Get off me, man.
Out left. Duncan inside. Bynum out.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter. He's doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Oh, you know what? I think I was supposed to make 3
Here's
threes this game.
Bryant.
And shot
Range it from
not
short
one.
range.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Magician. No good. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. Here's Bryant. Great finish in traffic. He's got 13. 8 in this quarter alone. San Antonio leading. Stolen by Kobe.
Oh, no!
It's one-on-one.
He finally got me.
Takes it up
He been
strong.
doing that shit all game.
My goodness, Kevin, their offense has really caught fire. And if this keeps up, they won't be behind for long.
Knocks it loose. The steal
No.
by Kobe. It's vertical.
No.
2 hands for safety. He's got 17.
There's high percentage shots, and then there are 100% shots. That's as close as it gets right there.
To number 7. Off the
Yeah,
run.
bitch.
Graceful finish.
They respect me to
Nice
take
feed
it to me
inside.
down low.
Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
Here's Bryant. Laid in with the D
He
draped
didn't do
all
nothing, but
over
I
him.
appreciate it.
19 points in the game.
His all-star effort has it knotted up. They'd be down big without his contribution.
It's a close game. The score tied at 40.
Was that my first 3? Oh shit! I'm 1 for 1 from 3. I guess that shot was too late.
Kobe Bryant
To actually
has
count.
played his heart out.
I don't remember
19
shooting no
points.
threes.
And
You got it. I gotta shoot 2 threes in this quarter.
welcome back to what's been a fantastic game. Closely contested by 2 teams. Obviously want to win it very badly as we begin play.
Oh wait, was
in
my
this
first shot of the
much-anticipated
game a
fourth
3?
quarter.
Now that I think back.
Lakers on these. Duncan to number 7. He puts up a 3. Shot is off. And the Lakers go with it the other way.
Straight air ball. That nigga snatched that
To
hole
the
out the
paint.
sky.
Rips in the ferocious jam. San Antonio trailing here.
Come on, San Antonio, let's do this, baby!
Thompson defended by Gasol. Rebound by Ron Artest. The Lakers in the lead. Kobe lets
No.
loose for 3. Thompson on the rebound.
You can't fault that shot since he was wide open, but he may have rushed it just a little bit.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. Trailing by 2.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
And the reverse
Stop
jam.
Good following me.
Good for the three-point play. Clark, when they write the final chapter on Kobe Bryant, where will he rank in this group?
Well, I think he'll be a Hall of Famer, first ballot, no doubt. When you consider the guys that have come into the NBA right out of high school, he will be considered one of the forerunners to having successful careers as a guy who never played in college. Actually, he may go down, when you consider him and LeBron James and some others, he very well could go. Kevin Garnett, he could very well go down maybe as the highest scoring of that group of players to have come into the NBA.
Most spectacular player, maybe of his generation right now. I mean, there's been Dominique, there's been Michael, but now in this generation.
Yeah, maybe I think he'd be right there. As a matter of fact, you could put him in the group of all time most dynamic and dominating players. Time will tell where those guys are going.
And so here is San Antonio after Ron Artest's bucket. Here's Magician. No good.
No.
And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. Artest. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Here's Magician. Gasol gets the board inside. So it's the Lakers now. The lead is 2. Hands it off to Bryant. To Artest. Bryant from 20 feet out. Artest leads the game in assists. And it's the Spurs with the ball. 4-point game. To number 7. Fires the 3. And that one's good.
These guys are going absolutely crazy from outside. Ever since the second half started, they've been nailing them nonstop.
San Antonio on D. Farmar. Good. 1:58 left in the fourth. Here's Magician. Nothing but net.
He's not normally a prolific scorer, but he's giving them a big lift in this.
Which I am a
The
prolific
Lakers
scorer. Shut
will
your
call a
fucking
full
mouth.
timeout. They're winning by 1:45 left in the game. Let's quickly go over to Cheryl Miller, who spoke with Coach Phil Jackson.
Thanks, guys. He wants them to post up more. He thinks they can take advantage down there. I think he's right. Got it.
Thanks, Cheryl. And here is Bryant. 26 points for him. It's good.
26.
The
Jesus
The
Christ.
defense has to know what's coming here. They've got to get to the shooters. I mean, it's that simple. Get out to the shooters and challenge the shot.
And so here is San Antonio, trailing by 4. Deflected.
No.
And we're going the other way. Nice play by Bynum. Gasol's in the post. Duncan is there. Kobe. It's in.
Oh shit, that was
He
a
has
scare.
28 points for the game.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Leads him in. Ginobili to the outside. Dumps it off. Here's Thompson. Hits the jumper.
I'll tell you what, poor defense can make an offensive player look unstoppable.
Less than 1 minute left. To Gasol. 6 seconds to shoot. To the free throw line. And Bryant gets it to go.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
And so here is San Antonio.
No time to waste. They have to sink this bucket, then foul on the inbound.
Here's Magician. And to no one's surprise, it's off the mark.
Great defense there.
Come on, man.
Challenged the path of the
Get off
shooter,
my knee.
which caused the miss.
The Spurs will go for the intentional foul.
Nobody care about Kobe getting 30 points, bro. You're not my man.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. perfect from the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. The Spurs call timeout. They're down by 8. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They're going to talk strategy or perhaps what's on the dinner menu tonight. Because this one is really about over. They have no chance of winning this game.
And so here is San Antonio. 8-point game. Magician. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. The Lakers length the distance as they outlast the Spurs 64-56. Kobe Bryant is the Jordan Brand player of the game.
He didn't get them 30
Well, that's it
points
for us. On behalf
champion.
of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl
I don't
Miller, and me,
start.
Kevin
That's
Harlan,
not my man,
thanks for tuning in
T-Bags.
to NBA basketball.
He might have got
on
15 barely. He didn't get points on me. Let's check my stats though. Come on, 21, 5, 4, 1, 2, 9 for 21. Ooh, that's not good. 3 for 5 though. Let's get right to it.
Well, let's go over the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. And looking at San Antonio, tell me, what's going to be the key taking on this Knicks team?
Well, Kev, it's all
yeah.
about valuing the pumpkin. Take care of the
Gonna
ball.
bust
This team was
their
one of the
ass.
best at squeezing the orange, not turning it over. And because of that, they were...
And so here is New York.
What's up, Nate?
Knicks on offense. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
They knew this was going to be an uphill battle, a hard game for them to win. Unfortunately, they didn't give themselves much of a chance either.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. To Marbury. Connects from in close.
Terrific pick to set up that basket. The little things are the big things, and they can always make a difference.
Now Robinson. Really struggled in the loss against Cleveland. Seconds to shoot. Here's Chandler. The shot is off. Well, the Spurs will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
I think they're disappointed with how they played. They should have been able to give themselves a much better chance to win had they played to their normal level.
Holds it in.
Forced a shot.
Clark, a
Looked up
pretty
and saw
effort
Hill
clearing the
Robinson.
boards by Hill. Robinson, that's good.
Fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
Duncan from close range, and a piece of it at the stop, thanks to the block by Brock. On defense, San Antonio trailing by 2. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
A little bit of a surprise in the series last season. These teams traded wins.
San Antonio trailing here.
Yeah, because of me.
To Marbury. Out left,
I was on this
Jefferson
dumbass
brings it from the wing. Now Robinson. 2:13 left in the first quarter.
There's just certain teams we're not going to lose to. This one of them.
Brock on the free throw line. It's rebounded by Jefferson. And it can be a source of pride. Hey, we split 1-1 with a marquee team from the other conference.
Kevin, that can be a source of pride, especially when you've had a disappointing season otherwise.
Now Robinson. The Spurs missing that time. It's picked off by Manu. Here's Jefferson. Hits the quick shot.
You know, Richard Jefferson, Kevin, was initially thought of as just a high flyer, really athletic guy, but he's got game. He's got a lot of game. He can defend. He can make big plays, whether it's shooting the ball or passing it. He does a decent job on the glass, and I think he's an outstanding teammate and team leader.
Robinson misses.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Here's Marbury. Dumps it off. Magician. Yes, from
There we go.
downtown.
I'm really surprised he took that shot.
500
And even
career
more
points.
surprised that it found its mark.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. We'll see a new set here for the Knicks.
Come on now, they just put me at the 1. Respect me. I drive this shit.
San Antonio on D. Here's Lee. Buries the free throw line jumper. Ginobili with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Right block to Duncan.
No, I sold spamming for
Five on the shot clock. Banks it right in.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin, right there from mid-range.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry. The jump hook. Good.
Easy look in the paint. Defense got abused there.
Thompson. Manu Ginobili on the run. Stolen by the Knicks.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it. A tough sequence there.
The Spurs with the slight lead.
Well, Kevin, they've played great defense. It's been an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. If I had to point out an area for him,
All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. Now Bynum. November 6th, the game you will... Now Robinson.
Why the
They
hell
trail
did I
by
get caught on
one.
that weak ass screen? Watch out, I got it.
Right. Off the screen.
Did I tell y'all to watch
Graceful
out, bro?
finish.
That's what you get.
Nice bucket by the rookie out of Oklahoma State.
the defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
But it's all the shit.
Here's Magician. Can't hit the jump after freeing himself up with the pump fake. On the strike. Here's Brock. Kept alive. Chandler gets in close. Lays it right in.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Magician. Doesn't get enough under.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
The steal by Magician. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They trail by 3. It's off to
For a big fella, he's not known as a strong dunker, but he showed me a little something with that one.
And here is 4. Just over 3 minutes left in the second. From 20 feet out, Robinson misses.
Not always consistent from mid-range. He just didn't have the right touch there.
Here's Magician. Off from three-point land.
With his shooting ability, he might as well have shot that one from half court. No chance.
Lee
Get my meat out your mouth.
can't get it to fall from downtown.
That was not good shot selection. You need to be patient, move the ball, move the defense, and find someone for an open shot.
Thompson inside.
Bro,
guarded
why you
by
don't-
Robinson. The jump hook. Here's Magician. Hook it off the offensive rebound. He's got 5.
They've been trading buckets and trading leads. What outstanding competitors out there.
Leads him with the pass. No good from Lee.
What more can he ask for? Came up against very little defensive resistance, then botched the layup.
Here's Magician. Makes it from 18 feet out.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
New York calls timeout. A moment to check out some results from around the league yesterday. Out in New Jersey, the Nets pick up a win. Philadelphia taking the loss there. It was success for the Celtics on the road. The Magic defeated. The Nuggets grab one on the road. No luck for the Hornets in New Orleans. And back to the game we go. And looking forward to next Sunday, we'll see Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll face the Blazers at the Rose Garden. The game gets going at 7 o'clock Eastern.
They're a lot of fun to watch right now.
You're right. And so here is New York after the miss by San Antonio. Gallinari nails it coming off the pick. He's got 6. San Antonio trailing here. To Jefferson. And the rebound goes to Nate Robinson.
They're going to set weak picks like that. They might as well not set picks at all.
Here's Douglas. Gently drops it in.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
McDyess backs him down. Here's Magician. The shot is off. And New York takes it the other way. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll apply their skills at Wachovia Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And so here is San Antonio following the score by New York. Magician guarded by Robinson. A fadeaway. Gallinari gets the board inside. The Knicks good out for the quick shot here. That would leave him with the final possession. Robinson drains it for 3. 6 points for him.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here. Bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
It's always a pleasure to watch a great shooter go to work. Give him a little elbow room, and it's automatic.
Now Robinson. He has 6. Here's Gallinari. Nails the easy jumper.
They've really heated up. They're having a great quarter here, which is why they're on top in this game. The Knicks have been on a scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, they've really been hot. And that concludes the first half. The score, 31-23. And now the T-Mobile halftime report. Well, let's check out the story of the...
Yeah, I know. Supposed to have more, but I'm missing.
Hi, fans, and welcome to
Y'all see, bro,
the second
it's
half
not
of this
my
game.
time.
So let's get on with the
Y'all
action.
saw it in the drills.
And so here is San Antonio. 8-point game.
Don't want me to be perfect. That's too much power, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this score. This is ridiculous. Like, niggas done scored
Here's
all
Duncan.
since I've
Automatic.
left.
6 points for him.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
To Chandler. Working on Thompson. From the right block. And that one's good. They're in front, 44-27. Magician. Connects on the tough shot.
Well, he knocked that one down, but it wasn't the best shot selection. With so much time left on the clock, you ought to work it around and look for a better shot.
Lee's got it.
Shut the fuck up.
Over Jefferson. No good from Lee.
In the best of circumstances, that's going to be a tough shot for him, and that was not the best of circumstances.
To number 7, from just inside the arc, kept alive. Inside, Thompson drains it from the low block.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And fans, be sure to tune in tomorrow night. We will be in Los Angeles to watch the Lakers at the Staples Center. They'll be hosting the Dallas Mavericks. That game gets underway at 7 o'clock Eastern Time.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one. You're right. Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Thompson backs in. Here's Ginobili on the mark with the triple. Sweet touch by the ninth-year veteran out of Argentina. The handoff to Jeffries, to Anthony. 6 seconds to shoot. Nails it from the wing. They're ahead, 48-34. And so here is San Antonio. Earlier they trailed by 17. Duncan, a screen. Thompson. Dumps it off. Duncan backs down. Here's Magician.
Took forever to give me that shit.
They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. They'll be matched up against Memphis. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. We'll see a new set here for the Knicks. 6-second difference between the shot and the game clock. On the corner, stolen away by Thompson.
Well, they still have the lead, but they really need to collect themselves and start taking care of the ball.
I'm not gonna lie though, when my challenges are too difficult, I'm already knowing.
He knocks down the first one.
Like it's something I can't do. And this game is gonna be difficult as hell.
Gets them both.
But it's the fact
And
that
it
I know
does
these
look like
niggas ass,
turnovers
bro.
will be
We
a theme
shouldn't
here.
be
Without
losing
question,
like this.
Kevin. Let's see if they can squeeze the orange and hold it together. They've got to do a much
It's like
better
they had
job
to
of
make a
taking care of the
statement.
ball.
Daniels
Bro,
with it.
I'm supposed to be making a statement. I'm the main character. What are y'all doing?
Tipped. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 51-36. Nate Robinson has played well.
Don't want to hear it.
Welcome to the fourth quarter. If you're just joining us, you missed a dominating performance. Of course, some fans hoping for a miracle comeback, but this one looks like it was decided a while ago. Now Robinson, 11 points in the game. 4 to the outside. Here's Chandler, off the mark with the 3-ball.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
To Duncan, off the pick, flips it in off the sweet pick.
After his poor shooting in the first, he's found a way to turn it around here, getting hot. He just stayed with it, was consistent and patient, and now he's got a hot hand.
Now Robinson dumps it off. Here's Lee, misses the tray. A challenging stretch for San Antonio here, trailing by 13. Top of the key. Down low. Thompson backs him down. Drains it from short range.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here comes TJ Ford to Robinson. From short range. Robinson, that's good.
That's the way to manufacture your shot against the taller defender. Solid effort.
The dump off to Thompson. Marbury puts up a tray. Shot is off. And New York takes it the other way.
Yeah.
The vertical game is in full effect. Look out for
Yeah,
Lowe.
like they don't want me in no
San Antonio
possession or no
calls timeout.
plays when we get on offense. Like, bro, what am I out here for then? I'm not out here just to take up spots.
Let's quickly go down to Cheryl Miller, who spoke with Coach Greg Popovich just moments ago.
Hey guys, he wants his team to keep active on D. He told them, I want skills, deflections. Any way you can get them, let's get physical out there. Let's put pressure on them. Back to you, Kev.
All right, thanks, Cheryl. And here is Ford, following the bucket by the Spurs. Lee gets the bucket.
Nice speed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. 15-point game. Duncan in close, finishes with the soft touch.
He's showing some signs of life here in the second after having a very forgettable first half.
Lee's got it from close range, lays it right in. They push their lead to 15.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. Here's Magician. Here's Thompson. Great play to stay with him.
Well, that's where he's so dangerous. You let him hang around the rim area, and he'll make you pay, as we just saw.
Now Robinson. He's got 13. Chandler gets it to the ball. Nice shot by the 4-year man out of DePaul.
That's too easy. D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Here's Magician. Kept alive. Thompson backs in. Gets in close. Can't convert the layup.
They fight the script.
Here comes TJ Ford. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick.
You think you
we'll see a
can,
new set
greatest
here for the Knicks. Anthony with it. Seconds to shoot. Here's Anthony. The shot is off. Now San Antonio the other way. 124 after the fourth. Magician with the smooth finger roll.
Smooth finger roll off a strong move inside. That's just money.
Look at yours.
Here's Douglas on the mark from 16 feet out.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
Here's Magician. Scooped up. Otto Ginobili on the wing. And here's Duncan. He's guarded by Hill. Shoots it up.
Oh.
Magician. Yet
Oh my
another
goodness.
miss. New York with the ball. The lead is 15. Here's Douglas from short range.
I think they've sealed this one. Not enough time left to mount a comeback.
Bro, shut up talking about comebacks, bro. This game over.
High post. Here's Magician. Hill has it, and that's his 9th rebound thus far. The Knicks can just dribble out the clock to end the game. The Knicks walk away with a double-digit victory as they defeat the Spurs 65-48.
This shit embarrassing.
4-hit.
We got 30 points.
Time for us to
13.
say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA.
We both had 13. We both some bums, but I was 6 for 21. He was 5 for 9. I'm a bot. Straight bot, bro. But watch this. Check this out. Check this out. It's not me. Like, I mean, I know I was too far out, but, bro, like, it's not my timing, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like, I know my jump shot. I don't care what the jump shot is, bro. I know it. It's just him, bro. Like, yeah, I was 6 for 20, 6 for 23, 6 for 20-something, whatever. I was 0 for 45. Yeah, that's not my fault. My timing is not the problem. It's him. It's always been him. Like, look at that. That don't make no sense. Like, I genuinely don't understand. Besides the fact that I'm a 61 overall. But I'm offensive minded when I went to my attributes. So, like, I shouldn't be this bad. Like, I haven't even touched fucking bronze yet. I mean, silver. Like, that shit is embarrassing. Fuck. Fuck. And I get no points for these. But then, bro, like, look at this. Don't make no sense. I swear this game is broken. Oh my god, bro. I'm about to get off this bullshit. Back-to-back bronze? I cannot. I hate this. And it actually was mistiming some shit, but it was the fact that after I made them 2 shots that was out of bounds, like, then I ain't shit stupid. I'm not finna keep explaining this.
Now let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, right now let's take a look at the Spurs. What will be the key for them?
Well, Kev, Brook Lopez is a guy they've got to keep under control. He's a devastating shot blocker who strikes fear in the shooters. His presence is dominating and menacing inside. You've got to try to avoid him if you're on offense.
Clark, on the other side of things, what about New Jersey? Watch the...
Ooh, do we not have Tony Parker no more?
And here is Harris.
Did they trade him for me?
How about the way Devin Harris has blossomed with New Jersey?
You know, I saw it in college when he was at Wisconsin. You could see him gradually making progress each year. Left after his junior year, got tremendous coaching from Bo Ryan. And once he got to the NBA, it was just a matter of time before he took off. Excellent speed and really puts pressure on defenses by attacking the rim.
Thrown down by Jefferson.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
And here is Harris. Jefferson is right there. From the right block.
Finally able to get one down after starting off missing their first three. That's definitely not the start they wanted.
And it's the Spurs with the ball to number 7. Jefferson to number 7. Outside. Here's Ginobili. Kept alive. Jefferson inside. Villanueva on him. Offline, and there, ice cold. San Antonio on D. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
But they just never seem to get on track. They struggled to get into their usual groove. I mean, it seemed like they were disjointed and off balance and tentative all game long.
Williams. Bounces high, but ball's through.
It just goes to show you, folks, everybody in this league is a pro. Give them a shot like that, and they'll knock it down.
On defense, New Jersey. Nice shot by Ginobili.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
Andrews on the free throw line. Villanueva inside. Jefferson on him. Here's Harris. Does not get the go-ahead bucket.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Magician. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Duncan. Connects from in close.
That's a strong finish inside. That's where you want to work your magic, Kevin.
To the wing. Lopez a screen. Andrews. Great finish in traffic.
The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
And so here is San Antonio. Here's Ginobili, and the rebound goes to Lopez.
That was a high degree of difficulty on that shot. Whenever the defense can make you change your shot at the last moment, it's never easy.
And here is Williams. Here's Villanueva. Nails the bank shot.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
New Jersey on D. Magician. It's all in by Villanueva. 47 seconds left in the first. Right wing. Here's Andrews. Trains him from just inside the three-point line. San Antonio trailing here. To Jefferson. Here's Magician. Cannot hit.
No
and the Nets
fucking way.
now go the other way. In this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yep, they'll see them twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
And here is Harris. 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Andrews connects. He has 6. And the people do like to see these interconference battles.
I agree with you, Kevin. Definitely in some sports you don't get to play all the other teams on your home court, so the fans love coming out for these.
Come on now, witness me. You don't got time.
The Nets with the narrow lead.
Well, Kevin, what can you say? They played terrific offensively. If I had to point out an area for improvement.
All right, the first quarter had a lot of good action. I think we'll be in for some more here in the second. Now, Bynum. November 6th, the game you will... And here is Harris. Andrews. Let's go with the 3. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. And as we get a break, let's take a look at some of the scores from last night's games. Out at the Oracle Arena, a win for the Warriors as the Timberwolves are defeated. The Nuggets grab one on the road. The Utah Jazz with the loss. Win by the Kings at Arco Arena. The Charlotte Bobcats with the loss. And that's all we have for you right now. Here's Thompson. Drops it in on the layup. Nice bucket by the third-year man out of Ryder. And here is Harris. Harris wasn't careful with his position.
Locked his ass up.
Nailed the backcourt violation. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for New Jersey. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Ginobili with the ball. They really needed more from him in that loss to New York. Here's Thompson. Drains the easy jumper.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Here's Lopez. Dunking on him. And that one's good by Lopez. And so here's San Antonio. To number 7. Kept alive. Thompson. It's good. Nice offensive rebound. He's got 6.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
And first time out of the game called for New Jersey. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They did a lot of things right. An awful lot was done right, especially at the offensive end. I thought they did a nice job exploiting every possession. They were smart with the ball, and they really looked very fluid. Nothing was forced.
And here is Williams. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Harris. Off the mark from 3.
Well, he got a good look at it, but he couldn't knock it down, Kevin. Those are the ones you typically remember, the wide open misses.
Here's Magician. Williams pulls it in. New Jersey trailing. On the strike. Villanueva. Can't get it to fall from downtown.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, and I thought it was a pretty good look.
And here's what's coming up next Monday. It's a road game for the Philadelphia 76ers. They'll face the Bulls at the United Center. That'll tip off at 1 o'clock Eastern Time.
You always want to get out of there with the win, and that.
Come on, man.
So it's New Jersey now. 2:15 left in the second.
I'm about to max out my shooting, bro. I can't live like
Villanueva with it. It's up against Thompson. Here's Harris.
I miss
Nails
shots.
it from close range.
I miss time.
Boy, Kevin, you go back to looking at the trade that sent Devin Harris to the New Jersey Nets. I tell you what, the Nets are thrilled with that. This young man made his first All-Star game last season, and I see many more in his future. He's got tremendous speed, and he controls and uses his speed effectively. That's something special. He's improved as
Pass off expected.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Barber to the right wing. Knocks down the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
I'm really surprised he took that shot.
Got 5
and even
points.
more surprised that it found its mark.
To Villanueva.
They was praising me at the beginning of the season. First game, second game. As soon as I start doing bad, they ain't got nothing but shit talking to say.
Good for the 3-point play. Charlie Villanueva played at UConn. How do you like his NBA career?
You know, I think he's done a pretty good job, Kevin. He came in really young, only played a year or so at UConn, and it took him a while to find his niche. But now I think he's a very serviceable and versatile role player in that he can play both forward positions, and he can go inside and outside and be effective.
Juuling with it.
That's my first air ball, but still. I'm sick of it.
Villanueva backs down. In close.
Being wide open
It's
and not
rebounded
being
by
able to
Richard
shoot.
Jefferson.
We've seen some good scrambles for rebounds and even a bit of a fight sometimes. That's just good play inside, and that's kept this game close.
Here's Blair. Lays it.
And that's another
right
thing I
in.
need to make sure I get maxed. Just my
And here are the
consistency.
Nets.
But I think that's already on
30
like 70
seconds left in the
or
half.
80, so
If they want to go 2 for 1, they'll have to speed it up.
The alley-oop.
Probably gonna get my 3 ball to a 80 and then mid-range to a 90 and then focus on something else.
San
This shit
Antonio
pissing
trailing
me
here.
off. I be too open to be missing. Taking 23 shots and only making 6 or 8 of them is outrageous, bro. Give me the ball, bro. I'm wide open, bro.
Magician. Gets it to go. He's got 7, and it is a fight, Clark. So far, these teams are shaking down pretty evenly in every department, especially rebound.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kevin. I think the score shows that. It's indicative of how evenly matched these teams are. We'll be watching out for who can get the edge down low. That could be the difference. This has been a fast-paced game, Kevin.
Yeah, both teams are lighting up the scoreboard. That's it for the first half. The score all tied at 25. Now it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. The start of the second half about to get underway. It's been a great game so far. A lot of action up and down the floor. This second half promises to be the same. And here comes Ginobili. And it's the Spurs with the ball. 6-point game. The handoff to number 7. It's short, but gets the kind bounce. He's got 9.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Flushes it with the one-handed jam.
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day. Wait a minute. Make that week. Hey, make it the year. Now that was a dunk.
And here is Harris. 5 points in the game. Cans it from in close.
I love his tenacity and aggressiveness on offense. He's lightning quick and loves to take it to the rim.
Here's Magician. Williams pulls it in.
Well, he missed that one, and it's no surprise. That was one tough shot.
Right wing.
Man, I was just trying to make up for getting cooked. I was trying to get a little clippy.
Here's Lopez on target with that J from the line.
Boy, he's got a nice touch from mid-range catch. His height makes it a tough shot to defend, too.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And it's going to be a good weekend starting Saturday. It's going to be Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic as they find themselves at the Palace of Auburn Hills, where they'll take on the Pistons. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
Jefferson, Lopez, corrals it, but that's only his second rebound so far. To Villanueva. Find him out. Here's Andrews. Off target for 3. San Antonio leading. Here's Magician. Off the mark with the 3 ball.
He can't fault that shot since he was wide open, but he may have rushed it just a little bit.
I did not rush it, bro. My timing is impeccable.
Lopez. To Ainsley.
It seemed to be great.
18 feet away. The shot is
61
on. Now
overall.
San Antonio the other way.
Well, it's 62 now.
55.
It's
Seconds
understandable.
left in
I
the
can
third.
respect
Magician tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss. Oh, my goodness. Nobody stopped the ball. The D made that much too easy for him.
Here's Magician. Hits the quick shot.
That's the thing, bro. I got acceptance,
11
bro.
points in the game. The Nets good out for the quick shot here. That would leave him with the final possession. Now a timeout called by New Jersey. And the Nets with some adjustments here. Villanueva with it. 5 points in the game. And here is Harris. Throws it up. Daniels with it. 4-point game. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Magician. Good from 11 feet out.
You knew that one was good as soon as he released it. That's cash money. Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
Mason gets in close, finishes with the soft touch. They close the gap to 4.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
We've reached the end of the third, and it's been an exciting game. And here is Harris. He's got 7. Tipped.
Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Come on, Lane.
Here's Marbury.
Self-
Dumps it off. Here's Ginobili. It's in for three. Sweet touch by the ninth-year veteran out of Argentina. He's done a great job, Clark, of controlling the ball.
Boy, he sure has, Kevin. I mean, focus and quality ball handling. Very impressive. He's really had a positive impact on his team with that kind of work.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. The Nets missing that time. Duncan inside. Lopez is there. Duncan with the bucket. And here is Harris. To Lopez. Duncan is there. Takes the turnaround J, and that is good.
Way to square up off the quick turnaround. That's textbook, and it's pretty.
And here comes Ginobili. He has 7. Thompson. Villanueva cover. It's hauled in by Villanueva.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Williams. The shot is off. Now San Antonio the other way. Thompson inside, working on Williams. Shoots from the post. Lopez snatches it inside. New Jersey trailing. They're running out of time. Here's Lopez. Down low. Here's Andrews. Puts it in off the sweet pick.
Terrific pick to set up that basket. The little things are the big things, and they can always make a difference.
Duncan down low. Lopez is there. Magician gets the bucket and
Space Jam.
he completes the
And
three-point
one.
play. And here is Harris. He's got 7. Here's Harris. Thompson rips down the defensive board.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star player.
And so here is San Antonio. Here's Duncan. Rebounded by Devin Harris.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
To number 7. From inside. Down by the Spurs.
Get off me, bitch.
Ginobili. Off from three-point land.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but I thought it was a pretty good look.
Inside. To the middle. Here's Andrews. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
And here comes Ginobili. 7 points in the game. To number 7. Leads him with the pass. Stolen by the Nets. It's 1-on-1. Here's Andrews.
Bro,
Yes.
fuck.
And
Bro,
the
all right,
block.
They're trying to work it inside here. They've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it.
Ginobili with the ball. Thompson in the post. Villanueva's there. Jacks up the triple. And the rebound goes to Villanueva.
What was that? He needed to milk the clock, and he jacks up a quick 3. That's terrible decision making. He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
Picked away by Villanueva. That's his second takeaway of the contest. Less than 1 minute left. Harris. Lopez a screen. Andrews. Here's Harris. Count it. The rebound pays off.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
The Spurs will look to run down the clock. Magician backs in to Marbury. kisses it off the glass and in.
Good pick there to set up the leg.
Randall Scranton
That's
is safety
textbook
from the
offensive
goddamn-
execution.
The Nets will call a full timeout. They're down by 4. 25 seconds left to the fourth.
2K18.
And here is Harris.
2K20.
He's got 9. On the paint. Shot by Villanueva, no good. The Nets will go for the intentional foul. They still got to foul them a second time to get into the penalty and send them to the strike.
They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage of the game.
The Nets commit the intentional foul, and they'll try to extend the game.
Good decision, Kev. They're playing against 2 opponents now. The other team plus the shot clock.
Gets the first, that puts them up by 5. Hits them both, and it's a 6-point ballgame.
Big foul there.
Gotta recognize.
Hits the clutch free throws and adds their lead.
The Nets call timeout here and take their last 20-second timeout. They're behind by 6. 17 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
You have to be impressed by their tenacity. Still fighting, but the odds are definitely not in their favor. They need to hit a quick shot here, preferably a 3, and then foul.
The Nets take their last timeout. They're
And as you
losing
say, you
by
gotta
8.
recognize-
12 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what do you think?
They're going to talk strategy or perhaps what's on the dinner menu
Don't
tonight.
make me blow my
Because
cool.
this one is really about over. They have no chance of winning this game.
Villanueva with it. He has 7.
It's
Dumps it off.
destroyed.
Here's Andrews. Missed. The Spurs went the distance as they outlast the Nets 54-46. For his solid performance, Magician is the Jordan Brand player of the game.
Yeah, Kevin, he
Don't
was
care.
really
You know what
stroking.
none of my
He
things
shot the
was.
lights
Just
out,
wanted to win.
and there was just no one out on the floor who could stop him.
– 20 points, 3 assists, 1 steal.
Time for us to say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation.
All right, we're going to do some drills and get up out of here. I need to go get something to eat. We got 5 left. I'm going to do 2, and then I'm going to save those last 3 until I get some more. Oops. I pressed play next game. Looks like that's what we're doing. Looks like my hunger going to have to be put on pause. So you know what I'm
Now
going to
let's
do?
check out the Sprite Ice Cold Keys to the
Find my
game.
lighter real
Clark,
quick.
let's take a
Yeah,
look at
bear
the
with me.
Grizzlies for a second. What's the key for them?
Because I got
Well, Kevin,
this.
they've got to make sure they
I
find the
always
open
know where
man.
this
Last
is.
season, this team was one of the worst in compiling
Man, I
assists.
just need some
Relied an awful lot on taking
here we
people off
go.
the
Yes,
dribble
I
and
do.
doing one-on-one isolation stuff in their
You
offense.
know what? Look,
Need to share the ball a little more and get some
Y'all enjoy
opportunities
this.
with the pass instead of everything off the dribble.
And as for San Antonio, Clark, how about them? What's going to be the key for them?
He's explosive whether he starts or comes off the bench.
think Memphis
Manu
was one of the
Ginobili,
teams I coulda went
very
to.
well-versed offensive
I
player.
could have went
up
to
a great point. A lot of
the
guys couldn't handle
Spurs,
him.
the
He started like a
Timberwolves,
bench.
the
This guy's managed
Grizzlies,
very well.
and then I could have stayed in.
Drive it and get to
stay
the
with
foul
the
line, and
Knicks.
he also can make threes, and he's not afraid of the
I
big
think I
shot.
made the right
And
decision
it's the
though. If I'm
Spurs with
ring
the ball,
seeking.
following the basket by O.J. Mayo. Here's Ginobili. Here's Thompson. Throws it down with the quick putback jam.
You know, we'll take a look at Jason Thompson, Kevin. I mean, this guy out of Rider, not very well known coming into the NBA. But he's shown a lot of promise. He's a big guy that can run the floor. He catches the ball well, and he finishes in traffic. And so far, he's shown a nice competitive spirit that you love to see in a young big guy.
Here's Conley. 6 seconds to shoot. Gabe backs in. Releases from 15. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Kevin, it simply came down to bench production. I thought they brought baskets in at the right time. They helped out defensively. They gave them some good minutes at both ends of the floor. That's exactly what you expect and desire from your bench players.
And here's Duncan. 9-point game.
Should be a leader, Kevin. Impeccable timing on that alley-oop. They hooked up perfectly.
Here's Conley. About 3.5 minutes left in the first. to Gabe. Randolph was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. On defense, Memphis. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
The first of 4 between these teams this season.
Thompson inside. He's against Randolph.
Oh man, I got the hiccups. That shit
Let's go with
is
the 3. Gasol with the rebound. 4 games, 1 team. That's a nice chunk of your schedule.
Exact same conference too, Kevin. So anytime you face a conference team, it's even more important and significant that you take them out.
Here's Randolph. Coming off 31 points last game. From short range.
Well, he gives up some height, but he didn't give up the rock. Nice board.
San Antonio leading. Duncan, a screen. Jefferson rips it down with one hand.
The little things that can make the difference. A nice pick helped free him up for that dunk.
Memphis trailing here. And here is Mayo. Deflects the pass. A steal by the Spurs. Here's Marbury. Dumps it off. Here's Duncan. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Swing pass. It's O.J. Mayo on the way. 5 on the shot clock. To Gabe. To win.
Nice looking reverse dunk there. The defense couldn't do anything about it.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Am I finna get PT?
We'll see a new set here for the Spurs.
Oh shit. The whole first quarter went by while.
Now
Oh my god.
58 seconds
If you don't
left
sim,
in the
you
first
don't
quarter.
get PT. Oh shit.
Ginobili
I
with
didn't
the
know
ball.
that.
Magician guarded by Mayo. Jefferson.
I'm just sitting here smoking. Ain't even looking
Magician
at the
dumps it
damn
off.
game. I'm
Here's
on my phone
Ginobili.
and shit.
Sinks the open shot. And here is Mayo. His
Like,
last
they
outing
gonna
in
call
24
timeout.
points.
I would get it. Not even paying attention. What the
Ariza
fuck?
with it. The 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
At least we winning.
Got it up. Shot misses. The Spurs with the narrow lead.
They've controlled the boards at both ends of the floor, and that's a big key. However, they might want to rein themselves in a bit on those three-pointers. They've got to balance their offensive attack. They've taken a lot of threes, and they haven't made
Man,
many.
this
We got a
is
type-
killing me. Yes, I done drunk something. I done held my breath. I done did all the little.
And so here is San Antonio.
Tactics.
3-point lead. November 6th, the game you will not want to miss.
Fuck.
The Chicago Bulls with the road game.
This is also on my ass. Bro, unnecessary. Unnecessary.
And he ties it up. And it's the Spurs with the ball. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this
No
two-game
fucking
host
way.
game.
No fucking way.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Their pitfall, their downfall was foul trouble. That pretty much limited their options, made the game disjointed, and put them at a major disadvantage as the game went on.
Yesterday, there was some action in the NBA. Let's have a look. A road win for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Detroit taking the loss there. The Warriors lost on the road. The Wizards winning there. It's a road victory for the Miami Heat. The Bulls lose in Chicago. And back to the game we go. He gives them the lead. And so here is San Antonio. They trail by 1. And here's Duncan working on Gasol from the low block.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
And here is Mayo. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Gay with it. Last game out, he had 14. Off the inbound pass. Gets the bucket and the foul. Tim Duncan picks one up. Good for the three-point play.
I really like the way their offense looks here in the second. They're getting to the line more here than they did in the first quarter.
Memphis on D. Here's Jefferson. Ginobili. Yes, from downtown. 5 points in the game.
Again, they retake the lead. Incredible momentum swing. Neither team wants to give an inch.
Here's Mayo. It's blocked. And here comes Ginobili. 5 points in the game. Baseline. Magician backs down. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Gay. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
Magician, Ariza covering. Duncan to the perimeter. Kept alive. Here's Thompson. Connects from in close. Nice bucket by the third-year man out of Ryder. And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 3-point game. And looking forward to next Sunday, we'll see Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll face the Blazers at the Rose Garden. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. And it's the Spurs with the ball. Memphis coming up empty. Here's Ginobili. Gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
I'm not sure that's the shot they want, but they'll take the basket.
Damn, doing all that dribbling.
Picked away. San Antonio leading. Magician gets in close. Graceful finish.
These guys are in the zone. They're taking it over.
Memphis trailing here. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Grizzlies going with the new group.
These hiccups is going to be the end of it.
San Antonio on D. 7-point differential. Here's Conley. Here's Mayo. Can't put an end to the run. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They lead by 7. To Duncan. And the turnover by San Antonio.
Not well trying to pass to Richard Jefferson standing right on my left.
They'll be playing the Hornets.
Did I
And
not
that game
put
is
the
the
analog
second
to
of
the
2
left
straight
when I
at
pushed that
home.
pass?
Jefferson gets a much-needed breather. And here is Mayo. 5 points in the game. To the inside, to Gate. Nets it from the wing. He has 7.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Tipped.
Boy, the turnovers are piling up pretty quickly here. We've seen them doing quite a bit of sloppy ball handling.
That's their 3rd turnover in this quarter. And that one's good by Gay. And it's the Spurs with the ball. These turnovers can pile up, like you were saying, Clark. And when you cough up the rock, you're forfeiting possessions.
Empty trips, we call them, Kevin, and that's exactly what they've been doing right now. You've got to be aware of where the defense is, and you also have to be ready to be patient and make good decisions with the basketball.
Game with it after the miss by San Antonio. 46 seconds left in the second.
The amount of times I've been blocked this season is crazy.
Here's Mayo, lays it right in. He's got 7.
Passes like that are fun to watch. Beautiful feed inside for the score. He placed it perfectly, Kevin.
Manu from downtown. Scooped up. Thompson got a piece of it. Great play by the beat. The alley-oop throws it out. Gay can't get it to go.
Oh, nice idea there. I think he lost his grip at the finish.
Here's Ginobili from inside. Finishes with the soft touch.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Spurs. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. They'll be meeting up with the Clippers. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Some adjustments here for the Spurs.
Well, that was a closely contested first half.
Yeah, if the game keeps up like this, it could be a nail-biter. And that concludes the first half. The score, 23-20. And now the T-Mobile halftime report.
First time I'm not in the halftime report.
Welcome, everyone. The second half of this 2K Sports NBA
Also,
presentation getting underway. Quite a battle going on in this one. And so here is San Antonio. It's a...
Well, I got 30 seconds in, but that shit didn't count.
And here is Mayo. 7 points in the game.
Right.
Manu gets the reach-in call. That's his second foul of the game. Memphis on D. They trail by 6. Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
You can simply tell, Kevin, I mean, they want the ball more right now.
Magician can't hit the three-pointer. So it's Memphis now. Lobs it up for the alley-oop. Ariza And Clark, sometimes it just comes down to who wants it more.
It makes all the difference, Kevin. Tenacity, persistence, going after the ball. And that's what we're seeing here so far. Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Here comes Michael Conley. Ariza with it. Kisses it off the glass and in. He has 5.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Let's quickly go down to Cheryl Miller, who spoke with Coach Greg Popovich just moments ago.
Hey, Kev, his big concern is one area of their play. He told me that he hopes his team's three-pointers fall after a basket change. He said hopefully it was just that one rim. If you don't come out and shoot better early in this half, we'll have to go a different direction on offense. Now back to our play-by-play analysis. Guys?
Thank you, Cheryl. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And be sure to tune in next Wednesday. They'll be watching the Miami Heat playing on the road as they find themselves at Phillips Arena playing the Hawks. That game gets underway at 7 o'clock Eastern Time.
Should be a good one. Well, the bad shooting continues for them to start this half.
Thompson in the post. Arthur on him. In close. Gets the lay-in. 8 points for him.
That makes it 4 for 5 to start the third. Really coming out of halftime looking to get a big jump on the opponent.
Conley wasn't careful with his position. Gets nailed with the backcourt violation. Conley has been sensational.
He's really doing a great job of finding the open man, and he has his team working in harmony because of it. It's like he has a second set of eyes.
He is doing such a great job of distributing, Clark. How do you counteract that?
They need to put more pressure on the ball and to try to force him to give it up before he gets comfortable.
And so here is San Antonio. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
Here comes Michael Conley. Dumps it off. Here's Gay. Kept alive. Here's Conley. Here's Mayo. Scooped up. Gay with it. Jefferson is right there. The beat. Flushes it with the one-handed jam. And so here is San Antonio. Here's Magician. The shot is off. And the Grizzly is going the other way now. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Shot by Mayo is no good.
Right now, boy, they're playing strong on the glass. +8 in rebound.
Ginobili down low. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the ring. He's got 11. Here comes Michael Conley. And they're not only getting it done on the glass, but on the scoreboard as well.
Well, you know, Kevin, when you make rebounding a focus and you control that area of the game, it makes it much easier to score. I mean, more rebounds, more shot attempts, more point opportunities.
6 seconds to shoot. Here's Arthur. Drains it from the low block.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
And it's the Spurs ball. 10-point lead. Thompson backs him down. Baseline J. The beat gets the board inside. Skip pass to the free throw line.
Bossy already down here, like.
To Arthur. McDyess on him. 13 feet out. Good.
I tell you what, coach doesn't encourage him to take those, but everything's forgiven when they drop.
On defense, Memphis. 8-point game. Thompson in the post. Arthur on him. Monroe. It's in for 3. 14 points for him.
They're getting open looks now and knocking them down after struggling a bit in the first half. I mean, that just comes from understanding who you are and what you do. Stay with your game plan.
Here's Conley. Dumps it off. Uncovered. It falls short.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
Here's Magician. It's rebounded by Mayo.
I think the defense was crowding him a little bit, threw him off some, so he had to fade just to get room
me the
to
ball,
shoot,
so I got
and then couldn't adjust.
Shot as soon
Way to
as I
move
got
it up
that
court.
shit.
That's a great pass.
We've reached the end of the third, and it's been an exciting game. The score, 39-30. Mono. Fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game. Here's Conley. Conley. Gay with it. Over Ginobili. Gay can't get it to go.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star player.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Down low. Here's Magician. The shot is up. And the Grizzly is going the other way now. Conley to the elbow. Mayo, that's good.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
San Antonio leading. To Thompson. Duncan. Laid in softly off the glass.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
Inside. Picked by Randolph. To Mayo. The tray. Kept alive from short range. Gets the whistle, and he'll shoot free throws.
You know what, Kevin? When you consider what O.J. Mayo has been able to show early in his career, this guy has tremendous confidence and shot-making ability. He's going to be special.
Gets them both. And so here is San Antonio. They've held a 12-point lead early. Thompson inside, working on Randolph. Shoots from the post. Gasol corrals it, but that's only his second rebound so far. The handoff to Gay. Gay from deep. Thompson snatches down the defensive board. Here's Ginobili. No luck on the three-point attempt. Memphis trailing here. Here's Gay. Knocks down the trifecta. Sweet touch by the fifth-year veteran out of UConn. And so here is San Antonio. 4-point game. Ginobili with the ball.
Wait, bro.
Well, they still have the lead, but they really need to collect themselves and start taking care of the
I
ball.
swear to God.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. The lead is 2.
You didn't even want to play this shit right now.
To the right wing. Magician. And he can't stop the run.
They need to make the most of every possession. In desperation, threes like that simply won't get it done.
Here's Gay. It's good from beyond the arc.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
The Spurs call time. They're losing by 1. 2:02
bench,
left
bro.
in the fourth. Over to you, Cheryl.
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich, coach of the Spurs. He told me, finish strong inside. I want dunks, layups, or free throws. He made it pretty plain. He wants them in attack. To you, Kev.
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. Memphis leading.
Bro, I don't care, bro. I gotta
Let's
see it.
loose for 3. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Magician. And it's no good. 4 shots selected there, to say the least. The Grizzlies with another stop and a chance to continue their run. San Antonio trailing here.
Why ain't nobody fucking cutting, bro?
Screen
Why
by
everybody
Duncan.
stop at the wing? Shoot that
To
shit.
the baseline. Here's Thompson. Snatched up.
Bro, Tim, what is you doing?
Magician. Blocked. Conley
Bro, if I get
leaps
blocked
for the
again,
ball.
bro.
And here are the Grizzlies
Niggas
with
lucky I
it.
don't know how to intentionally
A
foul.
great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Less than 1 minute left. The Spurs will go for the intentional foul. And here is Mayo. 13 points in the game. A critical possession here.
Pressure's on. Who rises to the occasion?
Here's Magician. Sinks it.
Big time basket in the clutch, Kevin.
Here's Conley. 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Can't get the and one, but they still have a 1-point lead. Pulled in by Duncan, and that gives him a double-double. Can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The Grizzlies are going to burn a few seconds off the clock.
They got the lead. Might as well milk some time off the clock here.
Sinks the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. Off on the second. And here comes Ginobili. 14 points for him.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Here's Magician. A missed 3.
Little man went up against the big timber and came down with the orange.
The Grizzlies win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Spurs 40. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA present.
Now this video already about to be 2 hours long. I only ain't got time to do my drills, and man, I'm still gonna do them, dude. Like, but still, I wasn't trying to make this video 2 hours long. This shit was only supposed to be like an hour 30 minutes, hour 45 max. I got negative skill points. Oh my god, I don't think I ever seen that. That's because, bro, this shit started pissing me off, bro. The fuck. I know what I'm doing. I'm really just forcing shit because I'm pissed off. I'm not gonna lie to you. Had to be a jump shot. This shit. Fuck, let me lock in. God damn. My bad, job. Not like that shit don't make a difference. Loss, loss, loss. Win, win. Alright, if you made it this far, much love, much respect, much appreciation. You already know the deal. I'm already gonna say it. You ain't gotta say it for me. Shut up. Keep it crispy. One.